What is the difference between a textbook, an exercise book, a workbook, a notepad, a notebook, and a copybook? Let's figure it out. The first is a workbook. What is a workbook? Workbook is a book that contains typed exercises to revise the learned topic. Here you can see the exercises such as put the correct article, or if in the class you studied personal pronouns, you will have an exercise related to the topic. And technically, you have to work on this topic only in the class with your teacher and other students. The next item is a notebook. What is a notebook? A notebook is a book where you make notes. It has nothing inside except for grid paper or paper in lines. In the notebook, you make notes with your own hand and with your own pen or a pencil. The next is a textbook, or we also call it a student's book. What is a textbook? A textbook is a book that contains rules and explanations on the subject. If your book contains frames like this one, that's a textbook. In the textbook, you will find only a few exercises in order to help you to understand the topic. To nail down the topic, you will use an exercise book. You need the exercise book in order to nail down the topic, as I said. Unlike the textbook, an exercise book doesn't have any rules or explanations. What it has are the exercises that are related to the topics from the textbook. For example, in this particular exercise, you have to know how to ask questions. Where you take the information is a textbook. An exercise book, сборник упражнений. The next is a notepad. What is a notepad? A notepad is a small book of a rectangular form that you use in order to make notes. It is very similar to the notebook, but in the notepad you make shorter notes. And finally we have a copybook. What is a copybook? A copybook is a book to train your writing skills. The copybooks are often used in the primary school in order to teach children how to write. They basically contain samples of letters that you have to copy. Copybooks are often used in calligraphy. In order to complete a copybook properly, you have to remember the moves that you make in order to write the character. And finally, to write a character without samples.